Yale University is one of America's finest. Its students are known to be sharp.
3, 4.
Except when they do this. They try instead to stay on key. Meet the Spizzwinks, Yale's century-old all-male underclassman a cappella group. Its members, who must balance study and song, come from across the country, and indeed the world.
The group is no stranger to travel. They'll perform in each of the 6 inhabitable continents at least once every 3 years, and each member will take the group for a performance in their hometown. It's called the Spizzwinks Promise.
It's why the group ended up in China last year: Beijing, Hunan, and Shenzhen. For 20-year-old Zhang Yuhao, known in America as Dale, it was a special trip.
These people are my closest friends, and bringing my American friends to my home in China and interacting with my friends and family in China. I was very nervous for a long time. I wanted to give them the best experience. I wanted to, to make the tour. I want to personally design the tour to be perfect. But, doesn't matter how much I thought about it, I never thought that it would turn out to be as great as it was at the end.
As an extra touch, the group learned a traditional Chinese song and performed it in Mandarin.
The very first live performance that we had of it was at the Forbidden City Concert Hall for this enormous audience, and I was incredibly nervous, but I go up there and the audience knows that I'm about to be singing it. And they already start applauding because they're like, he's gonna try it. And then I sang the first line, and they were applauding so loudly they actually drowned out the second line of the song, which was an incredibly relieving moment for me.
The performance was such a hit that the guys were invited to come back to China again later in the year to take part in a people-to-people cultural exchange, the sort Beijing finds integral to its diplomacy. And it seems to be working.
We think a lot about, the cooperation between the United States and China and what our relationship will be going into the future. And I think there was something really beautiful about, just the simplicity of 2 groups of people, American students, Chinese students coming together and making something as beautiful as a song.
A lesson best taught outside of the classroom. Take some notes from the students who are singing them. Rowie Ruttenberg. In New Haven, Connecticut.